So you've probably done enough personal development work to know about projection. And that is when your unconscious is projecting onto other people and you are seeing a filter of your own mind on others. Now, if you're aware of that, you probably had the experience of someone projecting onto you. Sometimes it's a family member or a husband or a wife or a partner. Sometimes it's your sibling. Sometimes it is your boss or a coworker. Sometimes it's your clients. So how do you deal with the projections of others and not get into a coaching match with them? And here's the simple truth. You cannot tell someone they are projecting directly because the process is very unconscious. So if you say you're projecting right now and you make them wrong, they are just not going to receive it. So the thing is, you can't change that projection. You can't control other people's projections. And if you think you can handle it and communicate it with everyone that's projecting onto you, you'll be exhausted. So the simple way to deal with this is to do your own work and ask yourself, what is this projection, this person projecting onto me, pulling from me? What is a fear that's arising or where my ego is uncomfortable because this person's projecting? Because quite frankly, people project on you all the time and sometimes you're not even triggered. But the ones that you are, those are the ones you know you're in that part of it too, because we fit together like puzzle pieces. You connect. And if it's pulling from you and in that dynamic, you have to work on your piece of the puzzle. So the first step is to ask yourself, what's so scary about this projection? Get clear, figure out like, ooh, this is interesting. And you know what will happen is that a lot of times you will thank this person afterwards because it's going to give you some gold, some juicy gems of value and insights that you didn't know before. And then after that, if you do feel like communicating to the person, if it's someone in your life that is doing it often, once you do your own work, you'll be more clear in your mind on how to communicate to that other person. But if you're acting from ego and they're acting from ego, it's just a shadow dance between the two of you. So what we want to do is get clear on ourselves, do our own work, and then we enter with a higher level of consciousness so that we can truly communicate from our heart without judgment, without fear, and it will dismantle their walls and their barriers usually, and you'll be able to have a more intimate relationship. And here, when you do communicate, it's not about you did this to me, but how I feel. Like traditional communication skills is always focus on yourself and how you feel and not make the other person wrong. And that brings people closer and then they could share how they feel. And you may still disagree. You may still think they're projecting, but at least you've tried to do your own work first so that you can have a clear communication and know where to go next. And then sometimes, it might be a relationship that you want to let go, but you don't want to just push people away without doing your own work first and get triggered and reactive. You want to kind of investigate yourself and then you'll be clear on how to bring them in closer to you and hopefully heal that relationship and make it even better.